Hello, and welcome to Episode 6 of the SAP HANA Cloud Platform Podcast.
Today is June 19th, and we're coming to you from Palo Alto, California.
Sunny Palo Alto.
Sunny Palo Alto. My name is Moya Watson. I'm on HCP Product Management team together with
Mike Foran. And together, we're going to call ourselves the M&M Show.
Yeah, I think so. I think that's appropriate. We have nice bright colors for you today, including some special guests. Emily Mui will join us from Product Marketing to talk about taking HCP on the road. And Wei Wei Lin is also going to join us to take a question from the Twitter sphere today. So let's just jump right into what today's topics are today.
That's right. We're going to talk about what's new, what just came up in this last release in our release notes. Of course, Moya just mentioned we're going to be talking with Emily and Wei Wei for On the Road and Tech Corner. And we're also going to be talking about things that are coming up around the corner in upcoming events.
Fantastic. All right, so let's head into it. What's new, Mike?
Okay, what's new? So as of this last release, we're going to offer some SAP Jam features that are going to be a part of the HANA Cloud Platform. So you're going to be able to build applications now that have a social flavor to it. So what does that mean? There are a few things that we're going to be offering. You're going to be able to have embeddable widgets in your applications, which with widgets, you're going to have be able to do this stuff with no coding background, all right? So it's going to be very simple little snippets here and there. You're going to be able to add feeds, Q&A, whatever it might be into your applications. And if you had in more complex things that are more social related, you can leave those inside Jam and just embed that inside your application. Other things, we're going to also offer OData-based APIs, which will give you full control over your UIs. So you're going to be using these APIs essentially when the feature or function is not available as a widget, all right? So you're going to be able to do stuff like manage memberships from the Jam and stuff like that. Other things we're going to be offering is open social gadgets, which will allow you to do like project management stuff like burn down charts. With this, you're going to be able to collect the data, analyze the data, and then visualize it, right? You're also going to be able to incorporate business data into your Jam groups and stuff like that using OData services. And in cases where an OData service is not available, if there is a REST API that's available, you can use HANA Cloud Platform as a wrapper to create the OData service that you need, so you can incorporate that into your Jam groups.
Super cool, super social.
That's right. And for more information on this stuff, for those of you who are listening to us and not seeing the presentation, you'll be able to view this, the more detailed links on our blog later.
Okay, great. Thanks, Mike, for that rundown. The next thing we're going to do is take you on the road again.
On the road again.
Here's where Mike brings out his guitar.
That's
or
right.
Maybe something else.
Yeah.
Joining us today, we have a very special guest from Palo Alto, Emily Mui. Emily, thanks for being here today.
Thank you, Moya.
Thanks. And tell us a little about yourself and your job at SAP. You're in product marketing?
Yes, so Moya, I am in product marketing for our HANA Cloud Platform solution based in Palo Alto.
That's fantastic. I am happy that you're close by because I am based there too. And let's talk a little bit about, so you've taken HANA Cloud Platform on the road again and are heading in total to 6 cities and 2 continents with the HANA Cloud Forum. Tell me a little more. What exactly is this HANA Cloud Forum?
Sure thing. So, Moya, as you know, we have this great cloud application platform, right? The platform as a service offering called HANA Cloud Platform, and with the endearing name of HCP. And this HCP solution is great for developing cloud applications, whether you're interested in developing an application for real-time analytics or for mobile, HTML5, or one for multi-channel experience, right? It's really a great solution for our customers to use to develop applications, but it's not just for developing applications. It really helps our customers that want to move into the cloud bridge that gap between the on-premise world and the cloud world. And HCP enables those companies to make those on-premise applications continue investing and leveraging that investment in those ERP and those CRM applications that are on-premise and move them into the cloud world by integrating them and enabling them to develop new functionality and new applications in the cloud world. So it's a great solution, and we want our customers to learn all about that.
Good. Very well put.
So that's how the HANA Cloud Forum was created. We want to share that with our customers, and the best way to have them learn about it is to experience it. So we create this HANA Cloud Forum last year. It's a one-day event, which we're doing again this year, a one-day event designed to educate our customers on that value of HCP. And during that one day, we bring industry analysts from Gartner, from Forrester, from IDC, and they come and share their views on the cloud platform market and talk about why and how customers are looking to develop new applications in the cloud, right? Using a platform as a service offering as the means to develop applications. No longer doing customized applications on-premise, but doing it in the cloud.
That sounds like a very educational event. What a lot of great stuff you're covering there. Is this just for customers, or is this for analysts or developers, or who's coming to these events?
Very great question. Very good question. And so we want our customers, we want our partners, we want them, and analysts and bloggers and folks that are interested in learning about HCP to come to the event. And to make that goal, we're also bringing customers that have developed applications using HCP. So they come and they talk about how their experiences have been using HCP. They talk about their business value. They do demos on what they've done with HCP. So it's very educational. And then, of course, the best part is that we have this hands-on component, and that happens in the afternoon. Yes.
Super. So you're teaching people HCP actually too.
Well, we give them enough to whet their appetite, and it's definitely more for those that have more of a technical prowess, who are interested in developing applications, and it gives us an opportunity to share with them and show them how they can get started on HCP. So it's not just all slideware, and Moa, you and I have been to many conferences in the past. We know what it's like, where you go and it's just all a marketing and sales pitch of a product, but that's not what we're trying to accomplish here. We really want our attendees to come, learn about HCP, how they can get started right away, go back to their daily jobs and start thinking and be inspired to figure out how they can develop new applications in the cloud, or how they can integrate with other applications that already exist in the cloud, or work with their partners or customers and suppliers in a more collaborative environment, all of that being in the cloud.
That's great. You heard it right here, folks. Our marketing team getting hands-on with HCP. That's great. It's not just words and slides, but also getting into the product. All this stuff sounds super valuable. How much does it cost to go to this forum?
Even better. It's free. And the reason it's free, well, it's free in the sense that we don't charge our customers, but we really appreciate the time and effort that our customers take to come and spend the day with us. So we want to make sure it's a great experience for them, that, as I mentioned, they can go back to their daily jobs and their environment and know that they've learned something from us about HCP, but at the same time learn from the analysts and the customers that have used HCP, and get their juices flowing on how they can do a better job in whatever they're doing today.
That's super. And tell me briefly, what cities have you visited already?
Well, we've been to Houston, San Francisco, hometown for me. Nice, France, which is would love to have it as a hometown, but it's not.
I'm with you there. I was lucky enough to get to. That's both of our hometowns, San Francisco. So I was lucky enough to get to go there. That's a fantastic list already. But where are you off to next?
Well, we still have Atlanta and Chicago and New York. So Atlanta is happening on June 23rd, followed by Chicago on the 25th of June.
Wow.
And then, so one more city, at least as we have planned it for now, is in New York, and that's on September 15th.
Well, so you're busy. I just have one more question then. How can people sign up?
Good question again. It's all they have to do is register, and what they have to do is just go to the wispubs.com URL, and that's WISPUBS, hanacloudforum.wispubs.com site, and they can register there.
Okay, super. I'll be sure to drop this in the podcast too for your later perusal. But it sounds like you're all ready to head out to Atlanta next Tuesday. And if anyone's out there, you can go to hanacloudforum.wispubs.com and also keep in touch with us for any of these next events. And I really thank you, Emily, for joining us. I feel so fortunate we could squeeze you in somewhere between Nice and Atlanta.
Thank you, Moya.
And thanks for the time, and we look forward to seeing you out there.
Great, and I look forward to meeting all of you out there.
Okay, so next up on the timeline here is the Tech Corner, and here I get to bring you another great interview, so let's just go straight into that. So as you may know, we take questions from Twitter tagged with hashtag HCP Podcast. And this week we found this question on Twitter from Jan Penninkoff. Does anyone have an idea when the Cloud Foundry runtime will be available on SAP HCP? So joining us now to address this question, we have another very special guest and teammate of ours, Wei Wei Lin. Hi, Wei Wei. Thanks for being here.
Hi, you're welcome. Happy to be here.
Excellent. Wei Wei, tell us about what you do here at SAP.
I am on the HCP PM team, and my focus is Cloud Foundry.
Okay, fantastic. So you're in the right place to talk to Jan with this question. So he's obviously very eager to get his hands on Cloud Foundry, as a lot of people are. But what would you say to Jan's question about timelines? And I know that as a rule, we shouldn't, we can't commit formally to timelines, but we definitely can talk about our general roadmaps. And I think that's what he's wanting to know here.
That's right. The timeline is not set in stone at this point, but we are going for the restricted beta with a few of our partners later this year. And for the release of the public beta, it'll be sometime early next year.
Oh, exciting. And I know that you and a bunch of folks from the team did get to go to, was it Santa Clara about a month ago to go to Cloud Foundry Summit, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And you wrote this great blog post on SCN that I pointed Jan and folks to, 3 facts about SAP and Cloud Foundry. I just wondered while we still have you on the phone, if you could elaborate just for one more moment about each of those key points.
Yeah, sure. So at the Cloud Foundry Summit, we got a lot of questions about the future plans we have for the HANA Cloud Platform. How are we going to leverage Cloud Foundry? What are SAP strategies for open source technologies? So let me just spend a few moments talking about where we are and what we plan to release in the next generation HCP.
Great.
So a little background information first, maybe. SAP started looking into Cloud Foundry as early as 2011. In 2014, we joined the Cloud Foundry Foundation as one of its platinum members. So as you can see, SAP has really been actively involved in the Cloud Foundry and open source community.
Awesome. Yeah.
For our next generation HANA Cloud Platform, we'll add the Cloud Foundry runtime to our PaaS offering, which is really great news for our partners and our customers, or just developers in general. What's powerful about Cloud Foundry is that it comes with a huge amount of resources. For instance, in addition to Java, you'll also be able to write your application in Ruby, PHP, Python, and Node.js. There are also services that you can leverage that will be available in the next generation HCP, such as MongoDB, Redis, RabbitMQ, in addition to the traditional services that are offered today, such as HANA or our document services. So say you're a partner or a customer and you want to build your own service while leveraging our HCP. In the future, all you need to do is to write your service broker, and it'll be available from our HCP universe. So as you can see, SAP is taking full advantage of the very powerful and rich resources that come with Cloud Foundry. It is the future of our HANA Cloud platform. I'm very excited about it. We'll release more information when they become available, and please stay tuned.
That's great. Wei, that sounds super flexible, super open, and we definitely look forward to keeping in touch with you here in Palo Alto and bringing the news to folks about it. So come on again whenever you can, because that's pretty awesome.
Sure.
So thanks so much for coming on the podcast and addressing the question. Remember, listeners, tweet us at #HCP Podcast for a chance to be featured in a future episode. Thanks again, Wei.
Thanks for having me.
Super.
All right, so now we're going to take a look at what's coming around the corner. All right, so the next HANA Cloud Forum sessions are going to be coming up on June 23rd in Atlanta, Georgia, U.S., as well as in Chicago, and that's happening on the 25th. So again, those dates are June 23rd in Atlanta, Georgia, and June 25th in Chicago, Illinois.
Right around the
US.
corner.
That's right. And then upcoming next month, we have an online ASUG webinar available to you that's open to everybody. It's going to be entitled Accelerating IoT in Your Organization, Introducing SAP's Internet of Things Development Platform. And your host there is actually going to be your typical host for the podcast, Rui, and he's going to be joined by our colleague, Aaron Williams, and they're going to be doing a great show.
Don't want to miss that. Everyone can sign up. You can find out how on the events page on SCN, or there's a link right here in the podcast.
That's right. So looking forward to that.
So that about wraps it up for today. This has been the SAP HANA Cloud Platform Podcast, Episode 6, June 19th, 2015.
Right, and our next episode is going to be coming up July 3rd. We hope you like what we've done here. If you do, please subscribe and share it with your friends for the latest and greatest information related to SAP HANA Cloud Platform.
Thanks a lot, Mike.
Thank you,
Great.
Moya. All right.
The SAP HANA Cloud Platform Podcast is powered by OpenSAP. OpenSAP is SAP's innovative learning platform and a thought leader for enterprise massive open online courses. It provides you with an engaging and effective learning experience through gamification and by connecting you with other learners and SAP experts. OpenSAP courses are free of charge and are offered in English. Enroll today to one of our OpenSAP courses on open.sap.com.